Чекай, не мучи, пожалуйста. Так. Так. Еще раз привет. Прошу прощения за неполадки на предыдущем стриме. Он почему-то сам выключился. Видимо, нестабильное было подключение. Извиняюсь за это все. Я, короче, за кадром ёшкин кот рекламу. Короче, я за кадром сейчас скажу. Открыл врата, короче, надо было сейчас покажу, как сделать. Надо было вот эту, потом вот эту, там дали там вот эту, а затем вон ту, вот эту, и вот это открылось бы. А, кстати, да.
I taste blood.
Всего лишь. А? О! Следовать. А? Следовать. Опа-на. И сундучок. Ля-ля-ля, круто. Useful. Карта. Макар, пап, открой дверь. Папа же сказал. До того, как свяжем. Так, ладно. Стопай, хватит бежать. Вот самая моя любимая часть, специально для особо, скажем, одаренных слухом. Кстати, у меня вопрос, а вот те, которые только сейчас идут на эту снежную гору, у меня вопрос. Вот этот, тут же раньше великан был, а я его убил. Он бы у них был бы тут или нет? Хотя бы один повезло. Чистка сбор кухонных предметов для огня и возможно. Так, сразу влево пусть уйдет. Так, чтобы она не шла. Ай, уходи. А вот этот может помешать. Ай, больно, уходи. Нет. Опа, больше думаю, стопэ. Опа, на это переходи. Опа. Нет. Чё? В смысле, это... понял. Прикол. Самое правое. Тут скорее больше это огненная правая. Ой. Все, он перешел. Раз, два. Не, а у него, конечно, можно было бы оставить, он бы огонь плюс-минус поддерживал. Стопэ, на это вернись. Я знаю, что будет сейчас. Давай. Раз, два. Давай.
Shake it and stir.
Гуляш. Так вот. Па. Точка телепорта. Что за фигня? Ага.
Hey, youngling, we're here. Traveler, Paimon, did you hear the news? I made it through the selections for... Really? Woohoo! That's great! It was a total breeze. I wasn't even trying. But a true champion never rests on their laurels. I'm still gonna need your help to prepare for the competition. I made a few new test dishes, and I was hoping everyone could try them and give some feedback. Traveler, you want to be the first? Oh, yeah, we did. And anyway, we get to eat your food all the time, so we're biased. You should find some other people this time, just to play it safe. Good idea. Okay, let me think. Beto! Yep, you could definitely really trust her a bit. Right now, she should be down at the docks. Let me box up this food real quick. Let's go, let's go.
Так, гильдии у меня есть что забрать или нету? Нету. Чё, Паша, у меня прогресс в Genshin, у меня начал ранга, поняла. Какого он сейчас уже получается, а? Пань. Так, что у меня по рецептам? Увеличить физический урон всех членов отряда, блин. Мне не это надо, мне надо больше хила. По хилу, как кот плакал. Курочка. Что? 12-й? Ну, еще 4 ранга и сможем вместе играть. Пам. Собрать. Получить часть. Часть еще готовится, что? Ага. Так, ну-ка, продавец. Да. Я уже испугался, опять вывеска, думал. Так, что? Я завтра буду подольше нашего ранга. Ну ладно, надеюсь. Удачи. Так, ладно. Сапеста. Ой. Ножки помочил. Блин, сейчас боюсь опять стрим накроется. Опа. Синий рог. Пара. Опа. Ну-ка. Сейчас, погодите. Ну-ка, давай-ка с первым персом разберем. Вот он, возвысить ему что тебе надо? Тебе нужно описание грязная маска. Тебе грязная маска нужна. Ну-ка. Ну-ка, где это грязная маска? Создать сразу десятик. Все создано. В смысле? Моментально создаются? Понимаю. Ладно, давай, пока, Вань. Удачи там. Так, сейчас тогда вот сюда. Тебе чё? Нет. Тебе чё? Возвысить, что тебе надо? Первый поставишь. Это я очень нашел. Точки еще до конца нажал. Стоп. Чё? Спасибо. Возвысить, что тебе надо? Опять эту фигню, да? Тебе чё? Для возвышения надо. Так, ну-ка, теперь оружие улучшить, что тебе надо? Я ничего скрасить пока не могу. Ну-ка. Вопа. Так, галик. Улучшить, тебе что надо? Нет пока. Пока нет, ладно, значит все, пока вот эти я не трачу. Ну и все, пока лучше их ничего не крафтить. Да. Ага. Понятно. Ну, рискнем. Да. Ладно, тогда неплохо теперь. Теперь зато хорошо смогу это находить. Теперь очень хорошо крафтить смогу. Не очень хорошо, конечно. Немножко покачаться смогу потом. Опа. Плэт не успел.
Beto, ahoy! Hey, look! Hi, Beto. Hi, Xinyan. Are we in interrupting anything?
Xiangling! Woman of the hour.
Oh, Beta was saying you and I should get ourselves on board sometime. Says the whole crew's been asking for us.
Yeah.
Seems like you three go way back. Oh, we really do. Beto and Xinyan are two of my oldest customers, and I've helped out in the kitchen on board Beto's ship in the past. Recently, Xinyan's been planning to do a show on board, too.
That's the plan. Good music's meant for sharing. You guys should check it out.
Will do. But I came here today because I made it into the Masterful Chef's finals, and I was just trying out some new dishes to bring to the competition. Can you have a little taste and give me some feedback?
Sure, beats drinking on an empty stomach.
Oh, about time. I'm starving over here. Let's see what you got. Oh, man. This chicken foo young's tasting awesome.
Oh, this food is too good for me to be soaking up the...
These three seem to have a great time with each other.
The only thing is you've got 3 dishes here. Chicken fuyang, come and get it, and crystal shrimp, and they all taste kind of refreshing.
Is refreshing really a flavor?
When you spend all your time at sea, you don't have a lot of choice when it comes to food. Especially on the longer voyages, where you've got to stretch out your rations as far as you can. First thing you want to do when you get back on dry land is dig into a nice hot meal that's swimming in oil and has a ton of flavor.
That's the exact opposite of Ningguang's taste.
Oh, sure is. Beto's tastes are pretty similar to mine and Xiangling's.
Ugh, Ningguang. I am sick of hearing that name. Our tastes couldn't be more different. You'll never find us eating the same bowl of
Можешь тише
food.
быть?
But last time when you were chatting with her, Paimon thought you...
We're evenly matched. Guess that makes us equals. But I'm sorry, limp cabbage leaves are never gonna do it for me.
Oh, I hear ya. Steamed cabbage and broth might be upper class and look fancy and all, but man, is it boring! It's never gonna give you that flavor explosion you get.
So, Xinyan, are these dishes too mild for you too?
Well, not so much mild. I just think you maybe missed a beat.
Exactly. This is some fine cooking, no question about that. But if this is for a
Beat? Oomph? Beat? And
Beat, yeah. You know what a beat is. I only know music, though. I'm nowhere near your level when it comes to cooking, so don't mind me if it doesn't make much sense.
No, you're both completely right. Beat and oomph. That's what... I actually thought as much while I was cooking them. Even though this was a brand new
Чего?
combination, it still felt like I
Чё?
was missing that one thing that'll seal the deal. You know, really push it over the finish line. Seems like she's found her muse. Does that mean music theory is compatible with cooking? Hey! Paimon didn't quite get the implication, but Paimon can tell when you're being a meat. Okay, I think I know what I need to do. Great! So this went really...
Don't hold back, just get out there and do your thing. You're a pro, Xiangling, and you've totally got this. Hands down best chef in Liyue Harbor. Ain't that right, Beto?
Well, I think so anyway. More than any other chef. And there ain't a whole lot of people I'd be willing to say that about. All right, we'll leave you to it. I'm gonna take Xinyan on...
Xiangling, they both had pretty strong taste. You sure that won't be a problem? Shouldn't we get a second opinion from someone? That's a good point. Beto likes her greasy stir-fries, and Xinyan can really handle her spice. Yeah, We should... Now, who do we know whose tastes are on the mild side? Traveler, any suggestions? Who? Oh, right! Makes sense! So, back to Wangshu Inn? Who? Someone you just missed last time we were there.
Ага. Сейчас, минутку.
Oh, Paimon remembers! He said that we just need... will he definitely hear us saying his name, though?
Честно, привет, я в них, честно, не разбираюсь. Я за них в основном не играю. Вот, у меня команда одна есть, а он за нее уже как сказать, больше 3 дней играю, и все. Новых персов пока нормальных не выпало. Так, все, я пришел, продолжаю стрим. Сейчас кое-что гляну. Погодите, не то. Опа. А, сейчас не говорю. Так, что я хотел. Нет, мне не это надо, типа.
I'll protect
Пока
you.
еще не подходит там.
Okay, let's take turns shouting his name. Uh-huh. Do I need to... Hyman's going first. Ahem. Nothing's happening. Let me try again. That's weird. Does he... Oh, wait. So, let me get this straight. Some guy with special powers promised you both that you just need... well, not both, actually. Just one of us. Oh, right. Well, you should be the one to try it then. Paimon clearly just doesn't want... okay, then.
You called?
Whoa! He actually...
You spoke my name, did you not? When I make you a promise, I will...
Blink of an eye and poof! He's there! That's how you know he's an Adeptus. An Adeptus? Xiao, was it? Hi there. It was me who asked the Traveler to call you. I've made it into the finals of this year's Masterful Chefs, and I'm testing some dishes out in preparation. I'm trying to get feedback from customers with all different tastes.
Customers. And that includes...
Uh-huh. The Traveler says you prefer mild food. Just the kind of person I'm looking for. If you don't mind, I'd like you to try the dishes I've made and tell me your thoughts.
Since it's you, I will do it.
Yay! How is it? Are you sure you can eat it? Don't for...
Tastes pretty good.
I can't believe it. An Adeptus says he likes my cooking. If my dad was here...
You excel in the culinary arts. I'm reminded of another chef I know. That chef cooks dishes with soul, as do you. Both of you...
Who do you think he means? Smiley Yensho?
If I had to find fault with something, the two sides are a little strong for my taste. Some minor adjustments would take this dish from excellence to perfection. Just my own opinion. Do not fixate on it. Take it or leave it as you see fit.
Alright, go easy on the sides. Okay. Thank you, Adeptus friend. It was really great.
I'll be leaving now. See you next time.
Paimon still can't believe he actually came. So, what would happen if we called his name again now? Only kinda good news. After 2 rounds of taste testing, I've had an idea on what to do next. Great! Lucky we picked the right people to talk to. I'd better head back and try this out a few times while it's fresh in my mind. Thanks for your... Oh, and the final is in Eugene Terrace. You better come and... Will do! Good luck! You bet...
Сколько там? 10 часов, да? Ну-ка.
I'm hungry. Let's hunt.
Let's head to the competition venue. It should be starting soon. Ooh, Paimon's so excited!
Сапай, а куда мне идти, я не понял. Плюс прием человек. Ой, господи. Сейчас еще задание выполнять. Сесть, наконец. Тихо, ну да, тихо. Я послушаю под... Здесь? Нет. А что тебе надо? А. Таблет. Ну. Даю... Да ёшкин кот. И что сделать тут? Сесть. А, блэк. Ёшкин кот. Так вот что надо сделать. Чё? Ну это ведь напоминаешь лапки. А, бля. Блин, всё разогреть им надо. И чё готовить? Чё? А, воды налить. Чё, сесть или съесть, а? Ну да, логично. Все? Сколько там еще? О, опа. Папа.
If we've got nothing else to do, why don't I tell you a story?
Ой, блин, когда хотел одно задание выполнить, а в итоге пришлось выполнять все 3. Сейчас приду.
Oh? Oh.
Извиняюсь. Опля. Тише, будь иначе. Ай. Всё? Так, всё. Я кушать пока. Пока. Ладно. Приятного аппетита.
Let the show begin.
Прикол сделаю. Хватит? Ой, блин, точно. Тут же это... Кстати, я сегодня не заходил и пошел не буду. Хоть что. Подара, русский язык на высоте, подара. Сейчас он выше живет, снизу магазин. Лайт. Так сделаю. Медленнее обходить. Сколько этот уже идет у меня? О, час уже есть. Неплохо. Ну-ка, проверка. Вот ровно под этой нахожусь. Над, ровно под этой, да.
Welcome, everyone, to the Masterful Chef's Final. At the appointment of this organizing committee, I am your host and officiator, Yenfei. Hey, Yenfei's here! This event is brought to you by the Liyue Qixing in collaboration with a number of participating enterprises. We saw many contestants from all over Liyue in the selections process, and all of them were outstanding chefs in their own right. of those, in just a few short moments, the finals will take place right as the officiator. It is my honor and privilege to represent the organizing committee and indeed the people of Liyue and overseeing today's proceedings.
Что? Значит, ты орешь, а не тихо.
Next, please allow me to introduce the judges. There will be a select panel and an audience panel. The three members of the Tianquan, Lady Ningguang, the Yuheng, Lady Kuch, and last but not least, Gourmet Connoisseur, Uncle. In addition to these three, 10 judges will be chosen from among the audience to sample our contestants' dishes and cast. That makes a total of 13 judges with 13 votes between them. Each judge will vote for their preferred finalist, and the one who receives the most votes will be today's winner. And now, please join me in welcoming our two contestants into the arena. Come on out! To my left, a competition favorite down from Dihua. Life's harsh when you live on a marsh, but this kitchen ace will put a smile on your face. Please welcome Smiley Yanxiao.
Whoa! Yanxiao made it into the finals too! But what's up with him? He seems really... Yeah! Wow! Chin up! Shoulders back!
Huh? Oh.
And to my right, a stalwart of Liyue Harbor culinary scene, a little feisty with a whole lot of and her mysterious assistant who...
Hi, my nose! Hey, everybody! I'll do my best!
Contestants, please repeat after me. As a finalist in Masterful Chefs, I solemnly swear to commit myself fully, compete fairly, and abide by all
As a finalist in Masterful Chefs, I solemnly
as a finalist in
And I, for my part, promise to uphold the principles of fairness, impartiality, and Now, I will hand things over to the select panel judge, Ningguang, for the announcement of today.
Thank you all for being here today at the Masterful Chefs Finals. The organizers have chosen the theme for today's event, and that theme is of Earth.
Of Earth and Waterborne. Just like the Feast of Bounteous Land. It really captures the spirit. It's like surf and turf, but the deep and meaningful version.
The rules are simple. The one who receives the most votes wins. Tailor your dishes to the judges' preferences, or win over the audience with your originality. Well then, I look forward.
Contestants will have 1 hour of cooking time available and may only use ingredients provided by the organizers in their dishes. I trust this is no problem. Okay, without further ado, let the cooking commence.
Time to pull out all the stops. Show everyone why you're the best. Traveler, hi. Thanks for coming to support me. Don't you worry.
В смысле? Я не понял. Что за фигня? Где плита? Где плита? Ну, гоба.
Nice and spicy.
Мысли. Мысли, а что готовить-то? Чё? Ночь вкусный, кстати.
Xiao thought the side should be milder, which makes sense to contrast with the main dish.
Мысли, а
And I
что
guess
ты
that's what
делаешь?
Xinyan meant. You gotta have on beats and off beats.
Их тебе надо приготовить было, или что? Три вкуса, да. Тише. Я на такой не подписывался. Ёшкин кот. Ну, не, ну, конечно, интереснее, чем просто наблюдать, но все-таки. О, дополнительное время. Все. 5. Ну. Все. Понимаю.
Whoa, whoa, what's this? Hold up. Things are taking an... Xiangling's mysterious assistant appears to be aiding her opponent. Judges, we knew in advance that Xiangling would be accompanied by a mysterious assistant, and the judges agreed that the two could be classed as one individual for the purposes of...
I take no issue with it. In any case...
No competition would be complete without a little drama.
Please allow me to... Prior to the competition, the judges reviewed both contestants, and we can comfortably confirm that neither side is part... Xiangling is a highly accomplished chef, and her assistant is more like family to her. Xiangling prepares all of her own dishes herself. All that her assistant will do is occasionally provide a fire source. Given Xiangling's level of culinary skill, I appreciate everyone's concerns. The presence of a mysterious assistant performing strange dance moves to cheerlead for Xiangling is a little but the mysterious assistant has now started cheerleading for Smiley Yanxiao too, demonstrating total impartiality. By encouraging both Xiangling and her opponent, they have proven to be a fair supporter. That's right! Woba's not really outside help. Woba just likes to watch people cook. I'm sure the only reason they went over there is to try to help Yanxiao. I give you all my word. Woba will not interfere with the competition. And I would also say that it's a loss to the competition if Yanxiao isn't at the top of his form. I say that as someone who's eaten Yanxiao's cooking at Wang Shuin before. He is an excellent chef, and I want this to be a competition between the best we both have to bring.
I see.
I have no objections. It's an honor and a privilege to see two...
The judges and the officiator accept this explanation. Let the Yanxiao, are you alright?
I don't know what's wrong with me. I've never been so nervous in my life. Look at my...
Take it easy. I've been there before. I can help. Try saying a tongue twister to yourself in your head. Or think of...
Why my dad? That's a...
Because that's what I do.
I guess I'll think of my mom then. Anyway, you should carry on. I'll be fine.
Nothing's being held up. I'm finished.
Huh? Oh, right. Then I need to focus on...
There you go. That's the attitude we want. You're a very capable chef, Yanxiao. So come on, show everyone what you're made of. Just like...
Yes. You're right. Thank you, Xiangling. And thanks to your... well, thanks.
Time's up! Both contestants have now finished cooking. I would like to invite them to present their dishes to the judges for evaluation. We will proceed in the order that the contestants finished. Xiangling, please describe your dish. My dish is Jiyun chili chicken with sides of triple-layered consomme, and the theme is of earth and waterborne, which includes land and sea. In other words, land animals, fowl, and seafood are all potential ingredients. My main dish, Jiyun chili chicken, is a combination of fowl and chilies. Jiyun chilies capture the essence of the mountains where they grow, and fowl is a gift from the heavens. Triple-layered consomme also uses fowl, and its other ingredients are ham and bamboo shoots. These are also flavors from the mountains, but they complement and contrast with the chicken. The crystal shrimp is made from a combination of rice, shrimp meat, and carrot. A thin, translucent skin wraps diced carrot and a whole shrimp. Fresh, crispy and tender. Shrimps are a gift from the ocean. Tightly wrapping them in a skin made from rice makes this dish a blend of land and sea. Fresh with a hint of sweetness. It's the perfect note to end this course on. Ooh, a strong delivery there from Xiangling. Let's see what our next contestant Yanxiao.
My dish is Adeptus Temptation with a mint salad and golden. As Shengling says, earth and water means land and sea. So birds, land animals, and seafood were also the ingredients I incorporated. Adeptus Temptation is a much-loved dish in Liyue, and as chef of Wangshu Inn, I've always been proud to offer this as the signature. It's a complex dish with very particular ingredients. Smoked ham, crab, fresh shrimp meat, and matsutake. I chose this as the mint salad is my first side. Cool and tender with a subtle sweetness. It's a perfect answer to the rich and strong flavors of the Adeptus Temptation. Golden shrimp balls is a time-honored classic loved by everyone. A hearty and wholesome broth, followed up with a shrimp ball. Oh.
Paimon can smell it from judges. Please sample the dishes.
Я уже устал прощать.
Very impressive. Both contestants' dishes are well considered, expertly made, and truly delicious. I'm gonna have another golden shrimp. I mean, I shall have to sample both contestants.
Now, Xiangling has taken an interesting approach here. She's chosen a cold dip. It's also a unique take on Jueyun chili chicken. Although the dish as a whole is served cold, the chili peppers have been stir-fried, and so they're still just a little warm on the inside. You get a nice crunch as you bite in. Then you get the spiciness and warmth all coming in.
This Adeptus Temptation is quite exceptional. The triple layer consomme is also a very superlative contribution. Excellent flavor, well balanced between.
Judges of the select panel, I will now ask you to consider your votes carefully before. Also, the organizing committee has selected today's audience judges, and they are now evaluating the dishes. Everyone who's been lucky enough to sample today's dishes, please consider and cast your vote independently.
How are we not involved in this? Paimon has buckets of passion and oodles of expertise when it comes to food. If they don't want Paimon, it's their loss. Oh. Yippee! For all the chefs there are in the world, and for all the amazing dishes they can cook.
Thank you all for waiting. All votes have been received and counted, and the results have been returned to. I now invite Ningguang to take the floor and announce the results of the Masterful Chef's finals.
It is my pleasure to announce that the winner of the
Ничья.
by a mere 1 vote margin.
Блин. А ну ничья выпали.
How is it so close?
Well, there it is.
It was a close contest, but we have a winner. Liyue Harbor's Xiangling has beaten Dihua Marsh's Yanxiao by just 1 vote. There can only be one winner, but the fact that this was so close shows just how much both of these outstanding chefs managed to impress our judges. Thank you both for your stellar contributions here today. A big thank you to all the audience for being here today, especially those who have come from far and wide. As officiator, I declare the result of this competition to be fair and valid, thus bring.
Thank you all for coming.
Please exit the venue in an orderly fashion, and remember to take all of your personal.
Come on, let's go over and take a...
Я уже заколебался читать. Сейчас выйти, время гляну. Опа. Looks like I
won this time, Yanxiao. But I'd still like to try your dishes, if that's okay.
Sure, I'll have a try of yours. Truly exquisite. No doubt in my mind why you're the winner.
This This Adeptus temptation is really good.
Well, just goes to show that you have a taste for the fun.
No, you've got me all wrong. We're just a small neighborhood restaurant too, so I totally understand. Food is life, and customers are at the heart of all food culture. So humble
Is that right? Huh. I'd heard you'd gotten famous for your experimental approach to cooking and were all about fancy and exclusive foods. Never realized you'd done your time in a small kitchen, too. Well, there you have it.
The same goes for you. You can't work in an inn kitchen unless you know how to consistently please customers. It's no wonder your food is so top-notch.
You're the kind of competition I'm glad to have. Let's stay in touch. Maybe we can find some time in the future, too.
You got it. And next time we meet as competitors...
All right? Deal.
Мне Гола нравится.
Traveler, Paimon! Thanks for coming. Did you get to...
Don't even go there. Paimon's still...
I can't believe it. You didn't get picked? Well, never mind. Don't get mad. I'll make... You will? Woohoo! Great! Oh, the organizer said that Yenshao and I need to go register our delivery addresses. Apparently they're gonna deliver an exclusive ingredients package and the prize money at a later date. So, I'll come find you guys after.
Xiangling seems really happy. Looks like Kuching and Ningguang left already. As the organizers, they must have gone to wrap up some last-minute things. Let's go ask them for an update about the statue.
Так, чё? Сюрприз? Сюрприз. Привет, блин. Ёшкин кот, сколько там еще их? Я уже устал читать. Шоковица. Пипец. Здрасте.
Kuching, there you are.
Oh,
Huh? Is everything okay?
Traveler, I have found in the competition, I voted for Smiley Yenshao.
So you're frustrated because you can't go back and vote for Xiangling instead?
No, that's not it. As a judge, I had a duty to remain objective. I made my decision after thinking about it very carefully. Xiangling is my friend. So as you know, I voted based purely on my personal opinion. As a contestant, Xiangling may not be able to appreciate this. And I do not know how to deal with people of her temperament.
It's no big deal. Just say it however comes naturally. Xiangling of all people isn't bothered about that kind.
Oh, hey, here you are. I've been looking for you for
Xiangling, there's something I need to tell you.
Чё скоро уроки буду делать? Ну понимаю. Я сейчас через 2 часа спать пойду.
What is it?
My grandfather always said to me, in contests of food, always follow your heart. Which is to say that in gastronomical disputes, or indeed competitions, one must cast their vote for the party that they agree with. This decision must be based on one's honest thoughts, not influenced. Of course, that was just my grandfather's opinion. But I have to say, so... Despite the fact that I am your friend, I cast my vote for Smiley Yenshao's Adeptus
Я
Temptation.
получил 4 контрольных по физике, алгебре, истории, геометрии. Я понимаю. Самые лучшие предметы, по которым очень надо пропускать контрольные.
Well, maybe it was. I like golden shrimp balls. Is that a problem?
You were acting so serious that I honestly thought something was up. It's fine. Doesn't bother me one bit.
Чё? Не были в один день, как я был. Ты прогулял. Теперь понял.
Huh? You voted for who you wanted to. And that's totally okay. In fact, that's exactly how it should be. Otherwise, how could it be a fair competition? So, you made a point of
И
telling
уже в
me.
субботу мы
Is
на
that because you were worried that it
я
made you a bad
А,
friend?
ты в субботу учишься, не повезло, я всего 5 дней. А вот насчет контрольной у меня как-то раз было 5 уроков. На каждом контроле, причем подряд. Эх, так люблю шкалу в скобочках ненавижу.
Don't be absurd. Didn't I say already? I love this about you. You're just so conscientious about everything. Half-baked feedback just isn't meaningful. Seeking reassurance is what novices do, and it's been a long time since I was a novice. The way forward from today will only get more challenging, as will the dishes I'll need to cook. Honestly, I'll meet friends like you along the way. You have a strong sense of responsibility, Kuching. But you know, not everything is always about responsibility. Yes, you're a Qixing, but you're also you, Kuching. When you're with friends, you don't need to think about everything so thoroughly. You know that's what Ningguang's like, right? Beto's always telling me about how well she gets along with Ningguang. They even play chess aboard her ship sometimes. So you see, Ningguang's kind of bold in that she doesn't let her identity and reputation get in the way of her ability to have a good time. You could take a leaf out of her book. Outside...
Traveler. Xiangling. Anyway, let's go and...
Oh, yeah! Paimon had nearly forgot.
Около 100 серий черный клевер посмотрел, я ближе к концу аниме. А я когда хотел аниме глянуть, там по 1000 просто серий, я только увидел-то, ну, понимаю, я лучше на потом оставлю, решил. А если знаешь, что есть аниме, где там больше 2000, я просто говорю, я в шоке. Такого.
How strange. It hasn't...
This doesn't make any sense.
Does this mean the competition wasn't enough to awaken the statue?
Чё? Это через 3000 лет наши жетон. Ну а потом... Столько не живут, ну да.
Oh well. I suppose it was simply not meant to be.
Yeah, we've waited this long already. There's no... Right, Xiangling?
Yep, there's still time. Let's be patient. We'll all see. On another note, I have some good news for you, Kuching. Things are looking optimistic for... Master came by before the competition and filled in the parts that were missing. So now I'll be able to cook it. In fact, I'll go find somewhere to make it right now.
Xiangling.
Oh, and Traveler, could you come with me?
Huh? You only just beat Smiley and Xiao. You think you're up for challenging us?
Obviously not what I meant.
Ну чё, единственное, кто может быть. Ну да, ну да.
You collect recipes, don't you? I thought you'd probably be needing this dish during your travels, so I figured I'd...
Oh, right.
Да, и не говори.
Sheesh, we totally misread that situation.
Huh? Gee?
What are you staring at me for? Go on, cook it.
Сейчас пройти. Извиняюсь. Чё? Я не хочу, чтобы черный клевер кончался. Ну да. У меня много такого есть, чего я тоже не хочу, чтобы кончалось, а вот кончилось. Знаешь, когда вот только вот привыкаешь к аниме, там 20 серий, ты только к нему привык, и все, пора заканчивать. Понимаю. Острые хлебцы, да. Я название не заметил. Надо глянуть. ХП. Качество высокое. Блэд. Еще этого мне не хватало. Сейчас, погодите минутку. Как, блэд? Как рецепт называется? Сестры хлебцы, да? Ну-ка, сейчас проверю. Сейчас я вообще хоть какие-нибудь хлебцы там гляну, есть у меня? Возможность приготовить. Не, я сейчас уже играть не буду. Острые хлебцы, что тут? Мясо надо, ёшкин кот. Сейчас я тебе все сделаю. Так, вот в чем. Куда я телефон дел? Ёшкин кот. Магия исчезновения, сам все других называют. Так, где у меня магазин находится? Вправо лететь надо. Что это топливо? Вот так сделаю, быстрее будет. Надеюсь, мясо тут продают хотя бы. Потому что если... Ой, нет, это будет проблема. Причем огромная. Я не знаю, где кабана мне достать. Блядь, серьезно, мяса нет. Где мне кабана сейчас достать? Вопрос такой. Сейчас, погодите немного. Так, неплохо. Неплохо, шутка. Сейчас. Стоять и вот где-то вот вот здесь у меня вот эту ставлю. И телепорт сюда. Привет. Я же знал, что мне лезть придется. Не думал, что так высоко. Господи, помилуй. Я уж боюсь. Сейчас попытаемся, чтобы таминки хватило залезть. Да, лезть до хрена себе. Ну, если считать, сколько я уже пролез, думаю, не смогу долезть. Мне стринки должно хватить. Там, да. Пожалуйста, хватило. Я не хочу на то, что сдохнуть, так еще и обходить все это. Я не хочу, но если я сейчас упаду, я 100% так сделаю. Блять, подержись еще, подержись. Там наконец уж прыгнул. Есть! Стопа, не эти мегапарки. Ля-ля-ля-ля, теперь я оставлю это место. Место для охоты. Все. Я ухожу. Господи. Пипец. Ради всего этого. Мамочки, того не стоит. Да, то теперь знаю, если мясо понадобится, куда топать. Сколько стрим уже идет? Час 19, да. Уже день, неплохо так. Ага, попанвей. Готовить будешь? Так и думал. О, хотя бы мозг идеально сделал. Топай. Вперед.
The traveler and I made one each. Here, have a taste while it's still...
Thank you. Don't mind if I do.
What is it? What does that face mean?
This flavor... apology, Xiangling, Traveler. Thank you both. It tastes wonderful and... quite amazingly. Somehow it took me right back to my...
Really? That's odd! I didn't have a chance to fully explain before. In fact, when Master had filled in the missing parts of the recipe for me, I realized...
You already knew? You mean you were
Uh-huh. My dad taught me how to make...
Wait! But isn't this dish from Kuching's grandpa's note?
About that. I do not believe that this recipe was my grandfather was a well-known real estate tycoon in Liyue, and also a scholar. He was an avid collector of old books and was quite knowledgeable on many of Liyue's... As a child, I used to spend a lot of time with him in his study. We'd read the classics together, then debate how much of it was actually genuine, and whether Rex Lapis was... He used to say, books are just a bridge that bring us a little closer to history. It's up to those of us in later generations to ask these questions. Since then, my grandfather has passed on, and I've grown up to become a Qixing. My views on Rex Lapis have changed in this. For me, the name Rex Lapis is inextricably wound up with memories of my grandfather. Whenever I see his name written down, it always reminds me of sitting in my grandfather's study. As I said earlier, this recipe came from those same notes. It's an ancient dish that he was trying to restore to its original form. But, unfortunately, without the full... Still, each time he tried cooking it, he'd always get me to have a taste while it was still warm. The memories.
Ancient dish? Are cornbread buns really?
Well, at least in my family it is. My dad learned how to make it from his dad, and supposedly it's been passed down. We call them chili mince cornbread buns. They're a traditional folk food snack, easy to pack up and take with you on the road. So they're the perfect thing to eat on the go. Seeing guava just reminded me of something. I actually made this dish on the day I first met Guava.
How did you first meet?
It was in a cave in the mountains. I ducked inside to get out of the rain and saw an offering table in there, so I put the cornbread buns I brought with me on it. Then I ended up falling asleep, and when I woke up, I found out that Guoba had eaten every last one. Guoba followed me around ever since. We're practically...
Hold up! Stop the conversation! Look! The stone!
Oh, he's coming.
It burst open!
It's...
Go.
Guoba?
Ah, I see the chili mince cornbread bun.
Master! Granny! Look! The stove god statue!
Oh, indeed it does. After all...
Guoba is a god?
asked me if a sufficiently festive atmosphere would be enough to reawaken the stove god. And my answer is that the stove god has always been a deity with great affection for the people, and who acts in response to their passion can be a technique, a skill, something derived from experience. But desires, they are deeper, more innate. Masterful chefs is wonderfully exciting, but it is more an exercise of passion than of desire. And passion alone will not suffice to reawaken the stove god from his deep slumber. But just now, when Kuching ate this dish he had longed for, a deeply held desire was fulfilled. As well as receiving an answer to her question, she also gained something much. The enormous power unleashed by the fulfillment of this desire resonated with the stove god's statue, and caused it to manifest once more the form it took in the... Of course, the stove god himself is not contained within the statue. The true stove god has been here. How does it feel, seeing a statue of yourself from your glory days?
Glory days? Wait, what happened? Did Guoba used to be different from now?
Oh, yes. Back in his day, your Guoba, but all the wisdom and power he had then, He has since surrendered.
A god surrendering their power to the soil. I have heard
The kinds of trials and tribulations that a land can face are far more than you could imagine. Droughts, floods, torrential rain. The threat of disaster will never fully disappear from Liyue. Even woes that have never been faced before in history will come to pass in the future. Such things affect you mortals far. He once walked with you over the barren plains until you arrived at last at the harbor. He joined you in building your dwellings and lighting the stoves. It was his hand that lit the very first street lamp of Liyue, and you mortals no longer remember him. But back in the age when you did, he... Larchosius, god of the stove, born from a spark when stone struck stone. He was a god with a great love for humanity and their well-being. Millennia ago, the people sought to expand their city. They built a dwelling on the plains and called it the Gweli Assembly. The stove god cared greatly for the people, turning himself into minions who went into every home, fostering food and solidarity alike. Alas, their home was taken by a flood. The waters ravaged the Gweli Assembly and forced the people back south to Liyue Harbor. Though the distance was not far, the journey was plagued by a terrible storm. For a dozen days, the Adepti stayed by their side. During this time, the stove god cooked an ancient delicacy, flatbread with a meat sauce to stave off the cold and damp, fit for those on the move. Centuries later, disaster and plague arose once more. The stove god would appear no longer, for he placed all of his power into the land itself to quell the calamities. His power expended, and his wits greatly reduced. Thus his body decreased in size. By the time he parted ways with us, he wasn't even the height of a human. He told Rex Lapis and I of the dishes that bring joy and of the secrets of the flame, then went into the mountains and entered into a long slumber. The stove god departed, and Guoba was born. When he awoke, he ate the chili mince cornbread buns placed on the offering table by a young lady in yellow. Though he did not remember the past, he was profoundly moved and decided to follow this young lady thereafter. The stove god had quietly disappeared, but the vendors rose early to hawk their wares. People went out to buy goods, lit their stoves, and cooked food, just as they had done every day for as long as they could remember. In Liyue, things have always been this way. Nature provides, the mountains rejoice. We are blessed by heaven's good grace.
Years have gone by. The world has transformed, but our way of life survives.
Fame and fortune is only a season. It is the moment that we should embrace.
Past meets present. Heritage becomes legacy. Long into the future may we thrive.
You once told me that dining is the profoundest of customs in the human world. To eat well is to consume vitality itself. And to drink, it is a matter of paramount importance, you said. For people cannot face the arduous journey ahead on an empty stomach. A humble meal of maize and spring water is also profound in that. By ensuring one's survival, it paves the way. My dear friend, Liu has changed so much while you have slept. Looking at the prosperity and beauty...
Guoba, this is kind of a huge deal. Why didn't you say anything?
He is not who he once was. Even the power of speech evades him now.
Oh,
Guoba, but...
Xiangling.
Do not be saddened, Xiangling. There are two sides to everything. Guoba may have lost many of his formal faculties, but in this world we inhabit, who can truly be said to live a life free of all woe? But he has gone further than us in his journey. He had both wisdom and courage. Everything he took upon himself, he was also ready to part with. His care... So since you are his friend, take good care of him. Go out to walk and play.
I will! You can count on me!
Xiangling, you have an adeptal affinity. Guoba follows you around because he has respect for you. The moment he awoke, he was met with a familiar flavor in the chili mince corn. After all that time, he still recognized the dish he had invented. And he approved of you as the one who had... That's right. The taste of one's home cuisine always brings back memories of home. Though he remembered nothing, eating the food you had cooked gave him a feeling of familiarity. You may be the first person in history to give the stove god the experience of being a satisfied customer. That makes you quite a remarkable...
If that's true, I couldn't be happier. Because putting a smile on customers' face...
Well then, it's getting late and I still have things to do. Traveler, Paimon, Xiangling, thank you all very much.
I guess my dad's probably heard the good news already, but I should still go catch up with him. Master, it's been a while since you came by. He thinks about you all the time, you know. He's always telling me to invite you over.
Oh, goodness me. Then, far be... Off we go, then. Let's saunter over gently and...
Да сколько еще? Ну вы не торопитесь, я потороплюсь. Сколько время? О, уже... Стопэ. 9:30, ёшки-матрёшки. Да, пипец, как же долго все это дело проходится. Мне, конечно, счастлив. Что так интересно. Мне как бывает сделать надо шибись.
Hi, Dad! I'm back! Hey, hey! What are you doing there?
Oh no! Guoba's taken off!
Опа!
Oh, it's you. Hello there, old friend.
Oh, bless my soul. Are you out for...
Given the season, it felt fitting to take a leisurely walk while the meal...
Quite right. And it also gave us the chance to run into you. Guoba may not recognize you, but as ever, he seems quite delighted to see you.
So, Guoba doesn't remember anything? But...
Friendship will always withstand the ravages of... Traveler, what do you think of the name of this festival? Moon Chase. The moon is a carrier of countless emotions. So many things only seem to surface as we gaze up beneath its poignant glow. Wherever the moonlight shines, fond memories of those no longer with us. Debts of gratitude to old friends. The meaning of ages past and gone. All wrapped up in the city that has... All these things and more. They are why people...
In old age, the sight of many things put such exuberant life force. It seems to well up from deep within the land itself. Traveler, this moon chase fest... Now, let's have Xiangling brew us a nice pot of tea. We shall drink and chat it up.
Это можно с этим копариком поболтать? Привет. А, не, вот он.
The food at Wan Min...
Ah, you can say that again, Xiang.
Indeed. To have mastered the craft at her age lends credence.
Yeah.
Ah, you can.
А, блин, я все не получаю. Ладно, пофиг. А, 1050.
Hello.
Так, ладно. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Всем пока.